It's crazy how even when it's so pretty out, it's flipping freezing. Ryan Sandberg.
Andamos en Chicago. No, la hora no es el problema,
Con
es el frío,
Santo.
está 42, se siente como 25.
Mr. Cub himself, Ernie Banks. Ferguson Jenkins. Is this where they were supposed to put Sammy Sosa? Super cool store. Oh, that's cool. Love the new hats. Love this. That's super cool. Loved Ryan Sandberg. Wow. Wow.
I'll ask you guys one more time. Are you guys excited to see Wrigley Field?
Yeah, let's go.
Here we go. We're gonna go this way.
About face.
There we go. They'll see mine. Are you a Georgia fan?
Yeah, I went to Georgia.
Oh, UNC. Okay, cool. I've always liked UNC for basketball, but it's Georgia.
Yep, absolutely. It worked out well.
So, babe, when me and my buddies went to the game, we were sitting right there in right field. They used to have more seats, but they added the monitor.
Especially this season.
Yeah. Which Steve was Steve Bartman's, yeah.
I was thinking
Steve Bartman's seat is not there anymore. It was there through the World Series. After the 2016 World Series, the Cubs moved the bullpens off the field. They said it was for safety, but I think they just wanted to add 2 rows. So, safety, so when they moved the bullpen off the field, they moved the bullpens where it says Gallagher, and then the visitors is where it says Sloan, which is the toilet company. But those doors are like those see-through FBI doors. You can see through inside out. Outside in, you can't see through, and that's because the ballpark's a national landmark. So for many years, people just live in the buildings, no seats up there. They go up. Imagine if you lived there. You go up, sit in a lawn chair, have a beer, watch the game. Well, in the 80s, Harry Caray became the announcer for the Cubs. And the thing about Harry Caray that was unique, most of these guys now, they just kind of give you the company line. They're not going to say anything controversial that will upset people. Harry Caray would just say whatever he wanted. I mean, that's part of why he was funny. He was very colorful. So, he would point out every broadcast the people on top of the roof. They'd zoom in on the camera, he'd make the camera guy zoom in, he'd go, Arnie, look at this guy. Guy'd be up there drinking a beer, and he'd be like, having a brew, best ticket in the house, free from the price of admission. So, of course, it started to become popular. Yeah, that's one of the most common places that we get fans for hot dogs.
Wow.
The millennials started cutting the cords, and thereafter they lost all that revenue. And I used to work for the Cubs TV network. Like the guys that ran that were all at ESPN and Madison Square Garden. Only ball to ever leave the park at center field here, over 560 feet. One of the 2 or 3 furthest balls ever hit. Barry Bonds shattered one of the windows across the street in right field in batting practice one day. That was one of the furthest, and then we'll talk about a couple more of them right out here. In there, so the traffic can't get through. And I don't know if you guys ever, you know, the Grateful Dead. They're those fans called Deadheads. We have our own version of that out here. They're called Ballhawks. These guys have been sitting out here for many, many years. One of the guys, Mo, he grew up down the street. He started coming here in the 50s.
So when I went to the game, there was a hot dog stand right there. So we had hot dogs. Yeah. So this whole area was different when I went to the game, babe. This is like basically right where we were sitting. But it was like actual seats. We're on it, babe.
This is where it first started.
Come here, baby.
I remember because they tried to ban it. They called the all employees.
Oh my gosh. Could you imagine? Yeah, now I get why you don't run into this wall. Holy. Wow.
You may have been expecting something nicer than this.
Yeah.
I like to say it's very minimalistic. You know? Oh yeah, you're in the footsteps of almost every great player that ever lived. Hasn't moved since the park was built in 1914. Second smallest clubhouse in baseball, only one that's smaller is the visitors of Fenway. Used to cut off right here, truth be told.
Wow.
Prior to the 1990, they had the All-Star game here, so they had to expand it. But it used to be a wall right here. It was just this room back here.
Wow.
And that's bad enough if you imagine all the ball players crammed in here. But you know, we had NFL football here for 50 years. From 21 to 70, this is home to the Chicago Bears. So to this day, this has held the second most NFL games of any venue. So you imagine all those football players, 50 football players crammed in this tiny room. It's like a high school team. They would get off the bus, full uniform, ready to go.
Oh my gosh.
And, for some reason, when the Green Bay Packers were here, the warm weather would never work. But we got there.
So this is where Michael Jordan was. This was where Michael Jordan was, he said. He had these three when he played for the White Sox in the exhibition game. That's crazy. Climbing Wrigley. Oh, thank you. Sting radio, press booth. Look at that, press booth. The press box. Oh my gosh. Go down, baby.
He works. He's out here like every day.
That's awesome. Always. Maybe
His wife's a great soccer. All right, you made it to the press box. This is where your writers and reporters will go. You can see a lot of them are assigned seats. Some of them are there for the visiting press. The booth right here is where Harry Caray did the games from. Legendary announcer, most popular for the 7th inning stretch. And the thing about Harry was he couldn't sing to save his life. That's what made it fun. You get up there, he'd be about 3 to 5 beers in, and it felt like you had to help Grandpa finish the song. And you know, he passed away in 1998, so they wanted to keep the tradition going. So we started having guest conductors for takedowns in the ball game. And they've had plenty of great ones for years. You know, Michael Jordan did it, Walter Payton did it, Bill Murray's done it more than anybody.
Wow. Call the bullpen, call for a replay. Wow.
What about this? Do a movie a couple years from now, Aliens in the Outfield. They're coming out of the Ivy.
You know, as much as they do remakes, don't throw that into the universe.
Don't.
Please. Somebody will listen.
All right, so we just did the Wrigley tour. It was absolutely amazing. I have no voice, but it was historic. Great to see. The guys know a lot about the history, so yeah, it was really enjoyable. If you're a Cubs fan, you got to do this. If you're a baseball fan, you got to do this.